Okay, howdy everyone. Welcome back to my playthrough of Link's Awakening, where I meant to do this a lot sooner, earlier this week, but I actually got kinda sick. And then I decided that it was a good idea to join someone else's stream yesterday, and my throat isn't doing that great, but I think it should be okay. I will probably be talking a bit slowly though. Maybe that's better though. Anyway. Today we're gonna be finishing the game. I guess there's not a lot left. 2 dungeons. I guess technically 3 if you want to count the last one, but... Hoot, the many monsters of this island have feared the Windofish is about to awaken. The monster's power is real. They may conquer the island and destroy their foes. That day may come soon. Now go to the mountain tower, fly like a bird. I don't know why he's saying that, after I just defeated a bunch of them, but there you go. I had to troubleshoot a lot this week for this game. Because for some reason the program I was using just kind of stopped working as well as it was before. And I tried really hard with a lot of different things to try to make this work and not to sound too grainy or not, you know, skip too many frames or something, but in the end I could not figure out how to make this work properly. So, since it's the last episode, I think this is good enough. It shouldn't be a problem. The audio might skip a few times. Thank you for coming again. Yay, Morpho stream. I'm excited to be streaming too. Like I said, I planned to do this a lot earlier, but it did give me time to complete a save file where I didn't die, so that I can actually show the, I guess, the good ending in this stream as well. So we're probably gonna be finishing the game in this file, and then I'm gonna move on to the other file, and we're gonna finish it again. Then I can like show a thing with the final boss. We get to see the good ending, quote unquote. It's not really that different, so don't expect too much. Anyway, right now I'm going to get something I missed. I just completely forgot about this. I hope the audio is okay. Anything planned for next game? I'm not really sure yet. Part of me wants to play some Mario RPG. I don't really know which one. Maybe Super Mario RPG, or maybe something else, I'm not sure. But I don't know, there's quite a few I was thinking of, maybe the original Paper Mario, but to be honest, I'm not sure if I will even play an actual Mario RPG yet. Because I think maybe watching me play RPGs might be a bit boring. Because I end up fighting everything that appears on the screen. So that's, I don't know, maybe that's not the most exciting thing to watch, but we'll see. There's also some other games I'm considering, but I don't really know yet. Though, if there are any suggestions on, like, these kind of older games, I guess let me know. I'm not gonna promise anything, but it could be interesting. Let me think about where I'm going next. Ah, yes, of course. Before we do the next dungeon, I'm gonna do the little raft minigame that I completely skipped last time, just to have it in this stream, so we had something else to, I guess, kind of look at. I don't think this one is gonna be very long. The final 2 dungeons are not as confusing, I think, but maybe that's just because I did them very recently. Some people watch shiny hunting. I don't think it will take as long as that. I guess it depends on how lucky you are. Oh, my avatar is kind of in front of the chat. Oops. God, this is a pain to move. There you go, I guess that's fine. Speaking of the chat, I have to make that look a bit better. Oh well, I'm not gonna do that right now, but... I mean, it depends, I guess. Some shiny hunting sessions can actually take very little. But I guess... I feel like it's still more exciting than just watching someone fight everything in an RPG, though I guess I could just pace myself if I'm playing something like that. But I don't really even know what game I would play. Morpho shakes. Sorry about that. I guess we'll see though. I'm thinking that maybe I will play Mario RPG, but... I don't know. I feel like I kind of played the game too recently to be playing it again. I'm not sure though, maybe I will. Anyway, this is the raft minigame. It takes up this entire area of the map. Over here, below here. There isn't much to it. I don't think the prizes in it are even that good, but I guess it's a good way to get rupees. Though you do have to do this thing twice if you want to get everything in it, so... I guess I'm gonna show the path with the most rupees first, if I can manage. I was really thrown off by this minigame recently because in the Switch version you're supposed to use the hook shot, but you actually can't use it in this one. It just stops. So that was confusing. Okay, well I missed that. Up there's 3 more, but I'm already maxed out anyway. Kind of an annoying thing, I guess, in this version is that you have to walk the way back. It's not that far away, so... At least I don't see it as a problem. Anyway, the other way you can go, I guess you can open the map to see that is down here. There's like 2 or 3 treasure chests. I do think one of them has a secret seashell. I think it does at least. But maybe not? Either way, I already did that side quest, so they're all only going to have rupees in them. That owl basically just tells you that there's no secrets nearby. I guess it's also a good area to restock items if you're really desperate. Though the music in this area is very enjoyable. Okay, so I guess there's that. Looks like an annoying place to... It's not as bad in this version. In the Switch version of the game, your control is like terrible in that place. You really are supposed to rely on the hookshot in that one, but the hookshot is kind of wanky. Wonky. Don't worry about what I said. And you have to shoot it multiple times, and even still, sometimes it just stops pulling you halfway. It's pretty annoying. And this one is not that bad. Especially when there isn't really anything important to get in it, I guess. But if you want to actually see something annoying to navigate, we're going there right now. Come to think of it, though, I think I'm missing a heart piece somewhere. I was being careful not to miss any of them, but now I can't remember where it is that I didn't get one, because I'm pretty sure I was supposed to have 2 right now, and I only have 1. Anyway, this is the sign maze, and it's an area that is not optional. I guess the devs just did not know what to put down here, but let us not talk about that. Maybe it's better not to talk about the hook shots anymore. Maybe it would be more appropriate if I just stopped. Anyway, though, it's the signpost maze. It's a fun area. It's not actually, though. This is exciting gameplay, as you can see. If you get one of these wrong, you end up having to restart the whole thing, and that's always a joy when that happens. Oh yeah, there's also holes. Yeah, it is this one. Okay. You just go directly to the tile where the arrow is pointing and then read the next signpost. There you go. I skipped the text, whoops. And then we have this cacophony as a reward, but you do actually need the song. I'm Mamu on vocals, but I don't need to tell you that, do I? Everybody knows me. Want you hang out and listen to us jam? For 300 rupees, we'll let you listen to a previously unreleased cut. You do actually have to pay, which I guess is why the game gives you so many at the end. And then the screen blinks violently. That was painful. I like that no matter what version of this game you're playing, that does not sound good. Anyway, you may have noticed, or I guess you might have, if you're familiar with Mario games, that this is actually just wart from Super Mario Brothers 2. Epileptic cacophony is about right, yeah. His name in Japanese, if I'm not mistaken, is actually Mamu, and they didn't bother translating it in this game, but yeah, that's just him. Which I guess is kind of a fitting appearance, because this is a dream, and that other game is also a dream. Quite a few of those now that I think about it. Anyway, with that song you're supposed to come here. With that into the level 2 bracelet. Here's Leaps the Flying Rooster. Just push this. And go down here. Wow, the rooster has recovered. He seems very friendly. And then we get my favorite partner in this game. Though I honestly don't really have a reason for that. I just like chickens, I guess. He's so cute. He just jumps around and follows you. I think it's really adorable for some reason. On top of that, he's very useful too. Let me just think about where I might have missed a piece of heart, because I really did miss one somewhere, I just don't know where. Meanwhile, I'm gonna pick Recovered from Death. Yeah, that's the power of that music, apparently. It just sounds so bad people wake up. Over here, next to the castle, we actually have a little area. You need the rooster to get to you in this version. Isn't he cute? I really like him. This is just 20 rupees though. If you haven't done the seashell side quest yet, that's a seashell, but honestly, at this point, if you haven't done it yet, I guess I'm sorry, because the level 2 sword is very useful. It's really easy to do, though. Well, that's not to say you will be able to know where the seashells are located if you hadn't played this previously, so... It's still kind of an odd spot for them to put that, but maybe they just wanted to have an area where you could use the rooster for something. Oops. The going is much more trying from this point. You have only 2 more tasks to accomplish. The first is in the east part of the mountains, the second, the west. Go, the windfish grows restless. I mean, I guess there's nowhere else for them to put any other dungeons. The only areas we haven't explored is up here, so fair enough. Still, that does mean you end up going from one of them to the other very quickly. There's that one, but I'm accounting for that one. That's not the one I missed. Oh, I think I remember now where piece of heart I didn't get is. But since I'm already up here, I'm gonna do this first. Here we have Luigi. I really like this place and this music. Like I said, I feel like I just like chickens. Amazing that Rooster is actually flying. It's just like I said. Have you tried to hold him over your head? Cluck, cluck. I don't remember if I did this while playing last time or in another episode, but if you come here before getting to the rooster, he will actually tell you about a flying rooster. Over here we have just like a little observation area, I guess. I mean, it's only fair. You can come here without the rooster and not be able to access that, so I guess the game is trying to show you that there is something there. Anyway, this is what you need him for. You got the bird key. I guess you can't go through another screen while you're holding him. Yeah, that is basically this area. There's not a lot for you to do with him, or I guess there's not a lot for you to do with any of the following partners in this game. But he's still so cute. I just can't help it. I wouldn't mind, I guess, going through an entire dungeon with him, but it might get kind of annoying, seeing as you have to switch items all the time in this. But I think it could be interesting. There's not much you can do with it, I guess. It's just flying over holes. Which, now that I think about it, I don't really know what the point of this one is, since you can't go across. Screens. You're just supposed to come up here, I guess, but why would you include like a big pit that looks like you're supposed to use the rooster for? Another thing I learned, which I guess I'm gonna be showing, I was not aware of the fact that this is the Zelda game that introduced the bomb arrows, but apparently it is. I thought it was only on the remake of this. The lag is lovely as usual in these places, but nothing I can do about that, I guess. Anyway, this is Eagle's Tower. This is the next dungeon, and this is what I need that key for. Yes, this would be the one most, I say that a lot recently, but the most memorable dungeon in the game for a lot of people. At least it's the one I hear the most people talking about. It has an interesting concept, though. I do approve of it. And I get hit immediately. dungeon item's kind of a dud, though. What is up with me? Jeez. Okay. Anyway, it has 4 floors, as you can see. That might seem pretty daunting, but... in all honesty, this dungeon is just the 2 first floors, and the rest are pretty irrelevant for most of it. But we'll get to that. This, for all intents and purposes, this ball is actually this dungeon's item. And you're going to be carrying it around through, like, the whole place. The idea is that you're supposed to hit these pillars with that. If the enemies would get out of the way. Oh, my favorite puzzle is back. Isn't this fun? Just throw them around randomly and hope they land up right. Maybe there's an actual way to do this that isn't that, but I am not familiar with that. There you go. Kinda reminds me of that ice dungeon. You have to break the center pillar with the Goron. Oh, what is it called? Snowhead the Temple from Majora's Mask. I really like that dungeon. I feel like out of all the dungeons in Majora's Mask, Snowhead is probably my favorite because both of the dungeon, like, I think it's a fun dungeon, and the boss. I know a lot of people like Stone Tower Temple. Stone Tower Temple is fine. It's a bit annoying to navigate though. And we have Kirby in this dungeon. Multiple Kirbys. I guess that would be one of the reasons he's so memorable. Actually, kind of fun fact. I learned recently, I think it's legit at least, that the reason Sword Kirby's hat is like Link's hat is because the developer wanted to return the favor of Kirby appearing in this game. So that's pretty cool. It's ice fire theme. Yeah, it kind of is. There's lava at the bottom of it. Yeah, I got lost in Stone Tower Temple a lot. It's a fun dungeon, to be sure. It's just... it kind of feels like you have to go back to a lot of rooms that you've already been to a lot of the time. I guess there's nothing wrong with that, since you're going upside down. But it's still kind of annoying. Not too annoying, it's fine. I think all the dungeons in Majora's Mask are pretty good, though. Anyway, now we do this. Maybe someday I should. I mean, I guess probably will is saying a bit too much, but I might play Majora's Mask someday. I really like it, and it's not super long. You got the mirror shield. You can now turn back the beams you couldn't block before. So I guess that's this dungeon's item. It's not used for anything in the dungeon. It's used for one... You'll see soon enough, but it's a very shoehorned... We couldn't figure out anything we could use the mirror shield for, so we're just going to do this quote-unquote puzzle that prevents you from going to the last dungeon without it, and that's it. Actually, I kinda wonder if you wanted to go to the final dungeon right now. Just kind of skip everything else and defeat the boss of that place before this one. I'm not sure. That would be cool, going after all the mess. Yeah, it would be nice. I've done that a few times. Majora's Mask is probably the Zelda game I'm most familiar with because I ended up playing it a lot over the years. Pretty much every time the weather gets kind of autumny, I get the urge to play Majora's Mask. But I actually live in the southern hemisphere, so it's actually almost spring here. So I guess it's becoming autumn in other places, so that's nice. It's a nice season. I don't know why I bothered doing that, because I'm gonna have to do it again. Here we have my best friend, my favorite boss that did not kill me. The difficulty kinda dropped. But I guess speaking of seasons, if you don't mind me asking, what would you say, I guess, would be your favorite? I really like autumn. I like winter quite a bit. Spring is fine. Like, after winter, it's nice to see things a bit more alive. I detest summer. I have AC and everything, but it's still, like, just a pain. Autumn is nice if you live in a place where the leaves actually fall. I guess. I mean, I wouldn't say that defines autumn to me, but it would be nice to actually see that happening. That doesn't really happen around here for too many of the trees. Some of them do lose their leaves, not all of them though, very few of them. I guess a lot of people like autumn too because you kind of start getting to the end of the year, you start getting to the more like holiday seasons. So you get Halloween, and then the US gets Thanksgiving soon after. And then it's already Christmas, and then it's New Year's. So I guess that's kind of not relaxing in the sense of there's less things to do, but you're getting to the end of the year, so things are like calmer, I guess. Anyway, I'm just trying to remember where I'm supposed to be going now. I can be kinda slow sometimes. Oh, right, okay. I remember. I hope the blocks are aligned. Yeah, okay. One of my favorite rooms. And it's especially great because if you fall in one of these holes, it takes you to the floor below and you have to backtrack. Enthralling gameplay. The Kirby enemy looks like such a sight. Why? He's cute. He just wants to eat you. There's nothing wrong with that. He just wants to live his life. It's okay. I don't... Great. It's the blank expression. I guess. I mean, he has a smile. But I mean, I guess I know what you mean. Kirby's usually so expressive, I guess. I guess compared to like normal Kirby, this one really isn't very emotive, so I understand where you're coming from. This room is kind of a pain. Maybe it's just because I suck, but man. Gosh darn it. There you go. I don't know what's so difficult about that, but... Throw this here. Fall down here. Maybe the other one would have been better. Doesn't matter. This is not the right... There you go. I guess in the end this dungeon is really more about those switch blocks. I guess they're easier to remember in DX because they have collars. I think they're like red and blue. I love that it gives you the sound effect of doing something wrong, even though that's what you're supposed to do. And then we do this again, yay. You got 20 rupees. That chest is only there for you to use it as a hook shot. Target, really. So I guess it's only fair the reward wouldn't be good. Anyway, that's all the 4 pillars. I guess I should probably explain what the point of all of that was, since I didn't feel the need to mention it before. The 3rd floor of this dungeon is basically just some walkways with like a big gaping hole in the middle. And what you're basically trying to do is to get the 4th floor to fall into that hole in the 3rd floor. Maybe it would have been better if I had shown that. But you don't have to go to the 3rd floor like at all. At least, you know, not until the end of the dungeon. Hey Runt, you think you can take me? Alright boys, get this punk out of my face. Maybe I should put more intonation in my reading, I don't know. So I guess I'm gonna show how this works. He just spells it out for you. Right? He does, right? Oh, I guess he does not. You're just supposed to kill all of these things. If you leave one of them alive, they come back. Not that I'm doing that good, but... Oh my god! Secret Sans appearance! Flute Sans! No way! You dirty rat! I skipped the dialogue, yay! How rude. I'm not a rat. I'm clearly a cat. They're like the shadow beasts from Twilight Princess. Yeah, those... man. Those things can get super annoying in the arenas with invisible walls. Probably some of my worst memories of that game are those arenas. They're painful to go through sometimes. Maybe I should have hit that switch. So I guess this is an interesting dungeon in the sense that the boss key doesn't take you to the boss room directly, it just takes you to another room that you need to go through to access the boss room. Those things are super cool looking though. What exactly? Oh yeah, and you can unlock this block if you want to. I don't think you need it for anything. Is that it? Oh, there's a treasure chest up here. I don't really know the point of that block, actually. The Shadow Beast. Oh, I mean, I don't disagree, but after a while of fighting them for so long, because they appear through the whole game, at least for me, I just kind of stopped seeing them as anything. I like their masks a lot. Most of the enemies, or I guess most of the Twilight, have some pretty interesting mask designs in that game. That would probably be my favorite part of the enemy designs. But just in general, enemies like the Skull Kid and Twilight Princess, I really like his design and the puppets he summons. And I guess a lot of the characters are also really out there. Really whack. Anyway, this is the boss. I do have a potion, so I guess I'm fine. I'm not going to hold back. I'm going to make you wish you were never born. The random horse heads are only pain. They are supposed to be chess pieces, yes. At least the remake makes them chess pieces, and they actually move in like an L formation, and not in this game. That was a difficult boss. I feel like this one was a lot harder. My energy gone, I lost. But you'll be lost too if the windfish wakes. Same as me, you are in his dream. I guess that's supposed to... Like, I don't really know. As far as the story is concerned, I understand that it's probably kind of a dilemma for Link. But... as the player, are you going to stop playing the game when they start saying that? I don't really know, like, what I'm supposed to think about the dialogue. The organ of evening calm. The music of the ocarina leads. I guess that's a good hint. Oh no. I hate this hole so much. Oh well. I guess since I fell here, I might as well get the heart piece I missed. I'm pretty sure I know where it is. I think it's the one in the graveyard, at least. Testament, yeah, it's that one. Okay. I think there's a way you can jump over there without needing the hook shot. I don't think I'm good enough to do that, though. There you go, only two left. Walker. I don't get it. Maybe I'm missing the joke. Maybe there isn't a joke. I really need to make the chat, the little chat screen better. But I'm not gonna configure stuff in the middle of the stream. This flying rooster is the greatest. I do like that he just kinda hangs around here with not Luigi for the rest of the game. He's so cute. Have I said that enough times? Okay, I got it. Anyway, here we have random event. Because the game is ending. Link, some monsters put me up here. What should I do? I'm afraid of heights. That was a surprise. Link, thank you. Say, Link. I don't know how to say this, but... maybe just the text a bit small. Yeah, I'm probably going to do that. I thought it might be difficult to read, but I didn't really get that many messages until now, so... Tarin? Never mind, I gotta go. I mean, I guess I get the point of the scene, but I think this is the most interesting part. That girl sang her song in front of the egg. Her ballad of the windfish is a song of awakening. Did she actually intend to wake the windfish? The next siren's instrument is in the west. Players, melodies to the living stone, mighty here, show your courage. The windfish waits for you. I think that's pretty cool that... I guess she would go that far. I think it might have been cooler if it was something you could actually see happening in-game, but... I guess it's nice, secret Marin lore. It's not secret at all, but... Over here is that piece of heart that's been taunting you for the entire game. Us. This really feels like something that maybe there would be something hiding up or down if you use the rooster, but... no, there's nothing. And here we have the, obligatory question mark. There are boulders falling from a mountain in your Zelda game. And that's the end of that section. I hope you enjoyed those boulders. Someone had to program that. Over here we have the last upgrade for the bombs, arrows, magic powder, whatever you didn't get. I think I didn't get the arrows. I think that's the only thing left. Yeah, there you go. I think in A Link to the Past that imp gives you double magic. I could be wrong though. I think that's what he does. The bomb and arrow upgrade are like a great fairy. Anyway, random money. And this is the big obstacle that you need the mirror shield for. It's just such a random thing that they included. I think there was something like this in A Link to the Past too, but man. It's like we need to block the player from getting to the final dungeon quickly. Put fire coming from the wall. Oh yeah, and here we have Spectacle Rock. Another Zelda staple location, I guess. And we're at the final dungeon. In order to get to it, you have to play the Frog Song of Soul again. That's like the second and only other use of it in the game. I guess all of the songs in the game have like 2 uses, except for the teleport one. This boss, this mini-boss I guess, always reminded me of a dragon from Dragon Quest. Anyway, he's very difficult to defeat. And we are at Turtle Rock. This dungeon is probably the biggest in the game. I think it is anyway. I never really counted like the number of rooms in the dungeons, but I feel like this one might be the biggest. But it's not that bad actually. It's a bit confusing, but it's a matter of like remembering what each room is and where each room leads, especially like the stairs. Anyway, this is a puzzle that this dungeon uses a lot. You have to fill all the holes. Don't think about that too much. Also, this dungeon reuses a lot of the mini-bosses in the game. But at this point, you probably, at least I hope you have the level 2 swords, so... They're very fast to defeat. We have necessary black hole over here. Yeah, there's going to be more. There's an original one too. I think the least exciting part is that they respawn. Like, yeah, I don't have to kill him to go back, but... It's cathartic, I guess. Is that the word? Maybe that's not the word. It's payback for him killing me in that one dungeon at the beginning. This one you can't fill all the way, so I guess don't bother trying. I really don't like that I have to aim for this boss. I'm not good at that. Christ. Yeah, I kind of feel mean. Not too mean, but it feels kind of mean defeating this boss. You're basically just smacking him with his own, like, ball. The big metal ball that hurts when he throws it at you, but, you know, I still feel kind of bad. He makes cute noises. Here's the map, I guess. It's... I mean, yeah, I guess it's a pretty big dungeon, but I already explored, like, half of it, kind of, so... I make... no, I guess not. Maybe you can, but... I don't want to spend 7 minutes on that. I'm trying to remember where I have to go. Not there. It's not in either of these stairs, though. How do I get there again? Forgetfulness, yay. I think it's down here. Again. Oops. Then we have to fight this thing again. Yeah. I do hope it is here. I went down last time, I think, so. Now that went by a lot better. Excuse me. Oh yeah, there you go. Wait. Oh no. Did I miss the thing? Okay, let's see if I can make it back there. I don't think I can, but... Oh, you can. Okay. I feel like this is the biggest source of, trauma in this dungeon is this hidden room. Because you do need to hit that crystal for an area in the dungeon way later, but... I think the only thing that tells you about that is an owl statue, or like a wall panel somewhere. Maybe not? No? I mean, I'm sure something must tell you. At least you can look at the map and kind of see that there's a room up there that you haven't explored, but still. This is like restock room, I guess. Or maybe it's just me wasting time. I am so happy to have found out that bomb barrels exist in this game. So many different mechanics. I mean, it is a final dungeon, so I guess you would expect them to have a lot of stuff going on. At least, I guess I would. And that's a good thing too, like, the game doesn't have a dungeon after this. So this is kind of like what the entire game culminates into, so it's a good thing that it's a bit complex, you know? It's just not as difficult as it actually appears to be. I think this is a shortcut? Yeah, back here. This, I also think a tablet tells you about, but I'm not sure. Shoot arrow into statue. Another random Link's Awakening. Yeah, testing what the player has learned, exactly. Thing is, for a lot of things in this game like that, right there, shooting the arrow at the statue, the game doesn't really teach you about that anywhere. Like, obviously, I think at least there's something that tells you, but it's not really something you do with any other statue. So I don't know what that's about. Here is the boss room. As tempting as it may be, Chu, do not open that door with the key you have. I'm pretty sure there's another one in the dungeon, but it does make things a bit more annoying. Anyway, we're outside, and here's the last piece of heart. And there's also this warp here. I guess it's fair because of something coming up. Right here you have the Dongo Snakes again, my favorite. And you do actually have to defeat them from up here. The chest that they spawn is up here, but the only way to get up here is from the outside. Going outside makes them respawn and makes the chest disappear, so... so I guess it's fair that they have a warp, since you might not have enough dungeons to fight this thing, and you might have to go back to town and buy more. So I guess good on them for thinking about that. That chest is very tempting, but I'm pretty sure it only has money in it. And I do not need money. And I do not want you backtrack. Not right now. I guess I'll get it later though. Just to actually get everything in the dungeon. Even if it's not something I need or even something I use, it's kind of annoying to leave a chest behind. That was a good job. Fantastic. Impatience, yeah. It's a completionist head screaming at you. Yeah, that's about it, really. This boss is great. There's a special punch that he does, and if he hits you with that, he's not very difficult to defeat. But if he hits you with it, he sends you back to the beginning of the dungeon. So that's fun. And this is why you need to hit the switch, which I did. But then I went outside the dungeon. Did reset. Now I'm going back. This is not the right way. Pain. There you go. At least they're nice enough to give you the warp. You got the magic rod, and now you can burn things. Now you can become Axel from Kingdom Hearts. Except he does not use the rod. Do excuse me, my throat is not in best shape. Anyway, I guess let's go get that chest. ₹20, amazing. I think in the remake that's a potion, medicine. So that's a bit more worth it, I guess. Assuming you don't already have one, which I know I would. Anyway, the dungeon is basically done, now that we have the item. Impatience, yeah. Anyway, this is... I guess the only puzzle that really uses the fire... I guess that's not true, but... It's the only puzzle in like a... top-down section that uses the fire rod. All of the other ones are in like... the side-scrolling sections. Anyway, key. That's basically what these two stairs are here for. I was ignoring them all this time because you can't do anything in them yet. Like, until you get the fire rod. This is not the right one. I don't know that I can get back there. Fine, I'll go around. Anyway, here we have new thing, new Mario looking thing. This is a block of solid ice. It's very cold. It's also why we need the fire rod. It's kind of weird that they only appear in this dungeon, I guess. But I guess it's better than just having one puzzle use the fire rod, so... Anyway, here's this thing again. And I guess this would be the final tile puzzle. It's certainly the most difficult one, though I guess that's subjective. It's still, I guess it's still not like that difficult if you've played like Pokemon games and... What city was it? In Gen 3, the gym in Sutopolis. Which is basically that. It's a bunch of ice and you have to crack all of the ice tiles once. Though I've seen a lot of people complain about that, so... Anyway, here is the, I guess, grand puzzle that uses the fire rod. Please stop saying that every time I touch it. I guess this would be the most difficult one. It's not that bad, though. Aside from this text. And there you go, that's Turtle Rock. Definitely a lot less daunting than it may appear to be. And I imagine a lot less daunting than I made dungeons like the Face Shrine appear to be. You can stomp the Goombas. Yeah, they give you a heart if you do. You're finished. I will never let you play the instrument of the sirens. This is a very difficult boss fight. Observe this difficulty. Very challenging boss. Final, I guess, second to last boss. Final? Second to last final? Is that even a thing? Boss of the game. Also a thing that is made of fire. Shoot fire at it, of course. Why did you come here? If it weren't for you, nothing would have to change. You cannot wake the windfish. Remember, you two are in the... Are you guys going to say that, like, for the rest of the game? Yes. That's all of the hearts, though. Isn't that nice? Only 14 of them in this game. In this version of it. And the thunder drum. Egg. The egg on the mountain calls. I guess that's it. That's all the instruments. Before I do the final boss, I will get one chest that I missed. At least one that I know I missed. So I do believe that in the first episode I said that this dungeon here cannot be re-entered once you beat it. That was not true. You just need the fire rod. The fire rod can pretty much burn anything that you can attack with your sword, and that does include the Cuckoos, which makes me think this is like one of the few games you can defeat them in. And also the dog, if you wanted to be a terrible person and shoot fire at it. Anyway, I missed this. 50 rupees. Yes, I needed to get them. I guess we can go to the final boss now. It's straight up like right here, so... Oh wait, no I cannot. I don't know the way through the maze yet. Let's do that. I don't want to suffer. So this is, I guess, one of the reasons, I guess the reason, that completing the trading quest is very recommended. Without the magnifying lens, you cannot read this book. And this book is going to give you the path through the maze in the, I guess, final dungeon. But it's not the same every time. Every time you start a new save file, the path is different. So you can guess work your way, but it's quite painful to do so. Dark Secrets and Mysteries of Koholint. Do you really want to read it? Yes. Round and round the passageways of the egg. Okay, let's see. Right, up, up, right, up, right, up. That's not too bad. This book reeks of secrets, is what the dialogue says, and then I skipped all of it. I think that's what it says, anyway. Since we're here, let's talk to Marin before, I guess, beating the game. Thank you for everything. Link, you are the kindest boy I know. One day I made a wish to the windfish. What was the wish? It was... No, it's secret. Even though... Didn't she... I mean, maybe she's referring to something else, but doesn't she tell you about... how she wishes she could see the world or be a seagull or something? I mean, I'm oversimplifying what she actually said, but... Here we are. This is what you need the Ballad of the Windfish for. I guess this isn't really something I mentioned before, but the Ballad of the Windfish is actually one of my favorite video game songs, just in general. I just think it's a really nice song, and I think it carries a really nice meaning. I think the game in general kinda does. But we'll get to that. The time has come, the windfish awaits, enter the egg. Hoot hoot. Windfish's egg. So, every Zelda game needs the... Hey, you get lost if you go in the wrong direction and get sent back to the beginning area. And usually that's reserved for, like, the Lost Woods. This game already had a forest, so... Egg. This is what that path in the book in the library... is teaching you about, question mark. I don't know if I phrased that right. Anyway, you follow the path the book gave you, and there you go. Final boss already. It's not really a dungeon. We were born of nightmares. To take over this world, we made the windfish sleep endlessly. If the windfish doesn't wake up, this island will never disappear. We would have been the masters of this place, but you had to come here and disrupt our plans. You can never defeat us. Let's rumble. I don't know what's making him say I can't defeat him, but I very much can and will. Anyway, I guess this is a cool final boss. Maybe the volume is too loud. Let's lower that a bit. This is a cool final boss, I guess. It's probably one of my favorites in the series, maybe? It's not that complicated, but I like the concept of it turning into a bunch of things. And this first phase, you basically just sprinkle magic powder on it. And then it turns into Aghanim from Link to the Past. Except a much weaker version, because he doesn't shoot back the stuff you reflect at him, so... This is probably the most annoying phase, in my opinion. Because every now and then he will shoot those, and you can't deflect them. But I don't think you can tell when he's going to shoot them or not. So most of the time I just end up taking a hit. I mean, I could move out of the way, but I just kind of want to deflect the thing already, you know? There you go, 4 hits for that one. Moldworm phase. I think this one is pretty self-explanatory. I mean, he has like a glowing tail and everything. Ganon phase. Which is, in the remake, very annoying because you cannot hit him until he completes his attack cycle. And the moment he begins it again, you can't hit him anymore. At least I think that's how it works. Maybe I'm wrong. And this one you can just hit him at any time. And then the most difficult phase. Very hard. And then the actual final phase, where it just straight up turns into a Kirby boss. I mean, it's like a black thingy with appendages and the big eyeball. I guess the eyeball hasn't shown yet, but there you go. It's just a Kirby boss. There is one thing about this phase that I'll be showing, like, in a bit. Not immediately right now, but in a bit. I've always wondered if the little dots at the end of his tentacles means you can stop them, or it's just the design. The straight up is a Kirby. It really is, though. Like, it looks a lot like Dark Matter from Dreamland 2. This island is going to disappear. Our world is going to disappear. Our world. Our world. Please stop saying that. Link, you have beaten all the nightmares. Climb the stairs before you. I guess I can raise the volume again. Young lad, I mean Link, the hero. You have defeated the nightmares. You have proven your wisdom, courage, and power. Triforce joke. As part of the Windfish's spirit, I am the guardian of this dream world. But one day the nightmares entered the dream and began wreaking havoc. That one was close. I had a potion, actually. Though I guess it was more dramatic than it would have been otherwise. Thanks. Then you, Link, came to rescue the island. I have always trusted in your courage to turn back the nightmares. In the beginning of the game, after the first dungeon, you straight up said, "At first I did not believe you were real. Don't lie to me." Thank you, Link. My work is done. The Windfish will wake soon. Goodbye. See you in the next game, I guess. I am the Windfish. Long has been my slumber. In my dreams, an egg appeared, and was surrounded by an island with people, animals, an entire world. But verily, it be the nature of dreams to end. When I thus awaken, the whole land will be gone. Only the memory of this dreamland will exist in the waking world. Someday thou may recall this island. That memory must be the real dream world. Come, Link, in lowercase, let us awaken together. Play the 8 instruments. Play the Song of Awakening. It's called the Ballad of the Windfish. Looks like he just woke up, alright. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. Every morning. Just very big and heavy. Mario did not... Taran did not get the opportunity to enjoy his mushroom. I like how it lingers on the scene with Marin just a little bit more than the others. It's a nice touch. I think it's cute. So I guess let me talk a bit about this game, right? Even though we're gonna watch this credit sequence again in a bit. I think for the first handheld Zelda game, and the game that came right after Link to the Past, it did a really good job taking what that game had introduced in the series and... I'm not gonna say necessarily improving on it, but actually being able to translate it into a handheld. And the world is not as big as A Link to the Past, but most of the areas in the world, like I said at the beginning, most of the areas really feel important in some way. There's not too many screens that are just there for being there. They usually have a purpose, right? So I think that's really nice. I think it's really nice that they were able to fit all of it in like a Game Boy cartridge. And this game also has like some weird, I guess, motifs that kind of became part of the Zelda series. Like learning different songs to play on your instrument, since in Link to the Past you could only play one. And what was the other thing? Obviously introduced the bomb arrows, which have been showing up a lot in recent Zelda games. So that's nice. I was not aware of that until recently. Owls telling you what to do. That was a first for this game, so that's pretty nice. It's just really interesting how much of an influence, I guess, this game ended up having in the Zelda series in the end. Let's lower the volume a bit. The credits is really nice because Link is now just stranded in the middle of the ocean. While there's a fish with wings that I guess he just helped save from nightmares, and he doesn't actually help him. It's like, yeah, I have wings, you could probably climb on my back and go to safety, but just kind of stand there. You're fine. Just look up at the sky. Contemplate the existence of all of the people you just murdered. See, he's just taunting Link. He's just flying around, like right above him. So how many people actually worked on this game? Maybe I should count in the next, like, right now, I'm gonna watch the credits again sequence. Also, I forgot to save. Anyway, that's the quote-unquote bad ending that you get if you die. And I did twice. Yeah, I forgot to save and it just Takes me back to... it's fine. I did it. You guys saw it. Here's my lint save file that I made for this. I completed this, like, in 5 hours or something. It's not really an achievement. It did take me a lot less time than with this stream. Anyway, I do remember the path around the egg in this save file, because it was very easy. It's like left, up, right, up. I guess even the music kinda sounds like Dark Matter's song from Dreamland too, like the first phase. This phase takes way too long. Compared to the other phases, at least. That wasn't so bad. Anyway, the thing about this boss that I was talking about, this final phase of him, this is not a thing they kept in the remake on the Switch. It's only in the original and in the X. So I guess on the Switch they kind of nerfed the boomerang in a lot of ways. You can defeat this boss in one hit with the boomerang if you do it right. I didn't, apparently. There you go. Actually, there's something similar in Oracle of Seasons, I want to say, where if you don't upgrade the boomerang in that game, I'm pretty sure you can't upgrade it if you want to do that. Not upgrading the boomerang, it allows you to defeat the final form of the final boss of that game in one hit as well. So I guess it's something, I guess. Is it a reference to this? Probably. And now we read all of this dialogue again. Intense button mashing. I mean, I guess I get to listen to this song again. What is going on? Oh my god. I don't know what noise the microphone was capturing there for a moment. I'm sorry about that. Maybe bad connection. I do hope that everyone's ears are okay. Oh, it might have been, actually. My phone was pretty close to the mic, so... My bad. I'm learning. I'm learning the... streaming things. I guess I felt a lot more comfortable this time than I did last time I streamed. And I guess that's a good thing. Let's count how many people worked on this game. But yeah, last time I was kinda nervous. Basically every single time I streamed so far I was kinda nervous. Today was a lot more chill. And... I don't know, I hope it gets better like as time passes, because it's something that I kind of plan to keep doing. So... That's nice, right? I'm just rambling at this point. Sorry about creaky chair. If there were people on the stream I was at yesterday as a guest, you might have heard a bit more of creaky chair. I really need to get a new chair. Especially if I'm gonna do this more regularly. What stream was that? I was streaming with my boyfriend in his art streams. He was streaming and I joined him just for fun. True ending! Look at that. Marin flies on the screen. It was definitely worth playing through this again. But yeah, I was streaming with him. I guess I was streaming with him is kind of a mouthful. He was streaming and I basically just joined and was chatting with his stream chat. Kind of both chill. Both because I thought it would be fun and also to get, I guess, try to get more comfortable talking to people. And that helped a lot. I felt a lot more comfortable today. And it was really nice to see more people in chat as well. I was really happy about that. I do hope that you know, more and more people come, but I will of course continue to do my best and try to improve. Um it's kind of difficult because I tend to be a bit of a perfectionist sometimes, so I kind of have to like keep telling myself that some things are fine the way they are instead of trying to improve them too much. But I think it should be fun. I think it will be enjoyable to continue. I think it'll be a nice experience. I don't know what's next. Like I said, maybe Super Mario RPG. We'll see. But either way, I guess that was Link's Awakening. The implication of the ending is not very clear in this version, but in the X and in the remake, it's a lot more clear. Marin gets her wish granted, and the Windfish turns her into a seagull, also making her the only character to escape the great massacre of Koholint Island, so that's nice. And that's basically it, I guess. As far as which version I prefer, I guess I would definitely recommend Link's Awakening DX or the remake over the original. The X just fixes a lot of little quirks that this game has and removes a lot of the lag. So for that alone, it's already a much superior version, on top of the fact that it has really nice colors and an extra dungeon. The Switch remake, I guess that depends on what you expect out of Link's Awakening. It's obviously kind of a short game, and that version doesn't really change that. It just adds more crap for you to collect. So if you want to like your Link's Awakening experience to remain closer to the original and be a bit more compact and stuff, the X for sure. If you want a game that feels a bit longer or something, I guess I would recommend the Switch version. If you enjoy the art style too, I guess that's something to consider. But that's it for today. Thank you everyone for coming and for watching, and to the people that are gonna watch it later, thank you too. I guess I will see you guys next time, whatever that ends up being. Like I said, maybe Mario RPG, we'll see. But it was a lot of fun. I felt a lot more free on this one, I guess. And thank you for supporting, thank you for talking and chat, and thank you for bearing with my horrible, horrible gameplay, especially in the last episode. That one was rough. I'd like to think this one went by a lot better, but thanks everyone for coming today, and thank you for watching, and I'm repeating myself at this point. You're welcome. It was a lot of fun. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.